Hi everyone, how you doing? Today we're going to talk a little bit about call centers. This is uh, something that I have done, throughout part of my life, and I'd like to share with you some tips and some things that you can do if you want to apply to work in a call center. Okay, the experience in a call center is not really that bad, or it's not really bad. You know, as a matter of fact, working in a call center is a rewarding experience with lots of opportunities for social interaction with your peers as well as with people at the other end of the telephone line. Okay, most call center jobs offer convenient hours, tons of benefits, and a high-speed workplace that is comfortable and safe. In addition, the growth prospects at a call center are tremendous. Starting at an agent level, you can work your way up the ladder to senior executive, lean leader, group leader, program manager, and then senior manager operations. The pay is great and the opportunity is pretty good. Here are some basic call center courses you can take to prepare for your interview. There is one that is called Cold Cold Call 101, how to cold call like a bus, and the customer service training. Now, inbound customer service. These questions will cover the basics of phone customer service, call etiquette, and other essentials of inbound customer service call centers. I'm just going to summarize it and just give you an idea of some questions that they will be asked or that they will ask you during an interview, a job interview to work in a call center. If it is an inbound customer service position, they will probably tell you one of the questions will be one, why did you leave your last position? Now, this is a tricky question because anything you say can and will be held against you. Be careful. I'll only answer with a positive tone. You can say that you didn't have the job challenging enough for your skills, or that the workload was sporadic and you spent, say, 40% of your time on idle mode. Never speak ill of your last employer because it shows that you will be or that you will do exactly the same once you leave this position. Sorry. Protect the image of your previous employer, and your current one will respect you for it. Another question would number two. How would you handle an angry call from a customer? They've always asked me this question, me personally, when I apply for jobs in a call center. First, you need to allow them to vent their anger. This is what you can tell them. If they are abusive, tell them you're willing to listen, but only if they stop using profanities. Next, hear what they have to say and note down key points. Third, restate the main points so both of you are clear about the situation. Fourth, find a solution that fits within your company's policies and can address the customer's problem. Fifth, confirm that the problem has been solved and that the customer is satisfied with the solution. You may not be able to do all of these in one phone call, but this is the essential process. The important part is to keep your cool at all times and genuinely try to find a solution that will make the customer happy. After all, we are all customers and we need to put ourselves in their shoes. That's being empathic. They use that word a lot also in call centers. Empathetic and use empathy. Okay. Have you ever had conflict with number three? Third question that you should look at or look out for in an interview. Have you ever had conflict with your team leader or manager? This can be your answer. No, my work ethic is strong, so there's been no reason for conflict. However, at times I have had disagreements on how to resolve a particular problem for a customer, but I've always been able to talk it out and find a solution that my team leader has supported. Okay. Number four, are you able to work with multiple phone lines? Your answer? Yes. This has been part of my training. My previous job entailed handling several lines. I'm sorry. I have good multitasking skills, and my previous employer can vouch for this. In other words, in a call center, you will be asked to do multitasking. That's part of the skills they really look for in a person that's going to be working for them. Okay. Number five, how would you handle a high pressure environment? Your answer: I am highly organized and prioritize my workload so that everything gets done on time with high quality. I also leave room for urgent tasks that might be assigned to me so that my schedule is basically unaffected by emergencies. All of these are questions that they can ask you in what we call inbound customer service, in an inbound customer service interview. I also have a set of questions for outbound telemarketing, uh, but that's not something that I have done so often. Okay. I also have something that is called common call center interview questions in the Philippines. Maybe you want to something like tell me about yourself. You can tell your age, my name, I am, your age, for example, your name, your age, what you like to do, your hobbies, that kind of thing. Okay. Always look out for that question: why did you leave your last job? Okay. And you can be honest, but if you had a real big conflict, you know I'm not saying that you have to lie, but don't be so honest. I mean, just given, like, well, I wanted to look for something different, something more challenging, you know and one question here that appears very interesting: why call center? Don't give up any sugar coated answers for this one. Just give them the most honest answer you can give. It is practical to work on a call center. You get all the benefits you like: HMO, night differential allowances, and not to mention the high salary. Okay, what are your weaknesses? This is one of the questions that they ask sometimes. Your weaknesses. Okay, and when answering these questions, you need to turn your weaknesses into strength or into something positive. Most common answer is saying that you are a perfectionist or you are a perfectionist. This becomes a weakness for you because as a perfectionist, you are very particular to the quality of the result of the task given, that it usually eats you up, or that it usually eats up your time to a finished job. So this example sounds a little cheesy and obvious so try to think of your own weakness. How do you provide excellent customer service? We all know that when we say customer service is when we address to the client's concern. When we say excellent customer service, we provide additional service aside from the inquiry of the client. And at the end of the day, the client was pleased about the service provided, exerting every effort we can give and empathizing to the client as we are the one in need of help. Okay. And there's one that says, do you see yourself 5 years from now? For this one, I have seen. Well, I would like to work as a team. I like to work. I'm a team player, and I like to be part of a team and an organization, but with a higher rank. I always like to say that, and they like that kind of answer. What else? What else? Well, there's a bunch of questions here that shows, but um, just to give you an example of what it is. you know, to say that I've had a bad experience in call centers, it would like all of my experiences in a call center have been bad. It would not be fair. You know, it's just a matter of what you're looking for. There are a variety of things. Perhaps what happens is that it gets monotonous because you get in a rut, like doing the same thing over and over again. Repeating yourself in front of a like with a headset, just like the one that I have right now, and listening to calls. But if you're good at it, you can grow and you can move to a better position. That's for sure. And making money, it depends on your skill as well. Well, I'm gonna cut it short here because if I make it any longer, perhaps it's going to be boring. So if you want more information about how or what do you need to do, like getting tips about how to approach properly a call center interview and how to succeed in getting the job, because I think that's your main objective. You can always ask me. You can always consult me. You can visit my YouTube channel, and also remember, I'm gonna be like opening sessions. I'm gonna publish this in both in all my social media, and you can take classes with me like for 1 week. It doesn't have to be for a whole month, and I can give you coaching. Don't look at me as as a teacher. Look at me as a coach who will be giving you coaching and as to how you can succeed in applying for a job in a call center, how you can succeed in applying for a job at the Panama Canal. Okay, that is one that I've helped people do that, and how to succeed in any job in which you have to, have customer service skills. Sales is not my strong point, but I think at this I can do some sales, and I can give you some coaching about how to be persuasive when you're talking to Americans, because the most our most important clientele or people that we deal with, on the phones are Americans. Some of them have like Canadian customers, but most of them, in this case, most of the time, the projects that these call centers here in Panama have are mostly Americans. Well, guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Remember, if you want to get more information, just reach out to me. Okay, you can get just like um, you can pay for one day class, and I give you all the coaching you need before you go to an interview. You need to be sure of yourself. You be to be self assured. Thank you for watching, and have a nice rest of your day, rest of your night. All right. So I will be seeing you soon. Yes, sir. Bye bye.